Alright guys, look, as you guys can see in the title, this is my second haircut tutorial. I thought I should have did, waves, because I mean this is a wave channel, that I'm trying to throw in some haircut videos because I'm just trying to show my journey as a barber and the improvements as time goes on. But I mean, I just had to say, if whatever you guys think of the cut, let me know down in the comments below. Just if you guys have any, suggestions of what I should have did better, in this cut, go ahead and drop it down. I'm always trying to improve my craft as a barber. But hey, I'm trying to up my game when it comes to editing and making content that's enjoyable for you guys to watch. So if you guys want to donate, my PayPal and my Cash App username will be down in the description below. I'm just trying to upgrade my editing softwares and what I use to edit, because if you guys didn't know, I use this, okay? I use this to edit all my videos. So that means I gotta use this right here. I gotta use this right here. I gotta connect that, and I put the SD card in there, and then it transfers the files to my iPad, which is also cracked. I mean, it's cracked pretty bad, guys. But I mean, yeah, this is what I edit my videos on, okay? And I'm done. I'm done with the amateur stuff. I'm done with the amateur stuff. I'm trying to take it, up here. Right now I'm down here, and I want to take it more up here. You know what I'm saying? I just want to make better content for you guys. So if you guys want to go ahead and make a donation to either PayPal or Cash App, they will both be down in the description below. So if you guys just want to drop a quick donation, go ahead and do that. But let's go ahead and let's get into the video. Alright guys, so right now I'm just spinning my client, which is my cousin in this video, around in the chair so you guys can see what I'm working with, the before. He has been woofing for about a month, so I mean, he will have a little bit of a baby fro, but I think that this cut came out pretty clean, so let's just go ahead and get into it. Alright, so the first thing that you guys want to do, when a waver sits down in his chair, is you want to comb out, get a feel of the pattern, see like how his pattern is, that this is what you're doing right now. Also, you're combing it out, so then you're not just going in on it or nothing like that. You want to make sure everything's combed out. It's easy for your clippers to go through, and you're right now you're just getting a feel for what you're going to be working with in this haircut. Alright, so right here we got the 2-guard close, and we're gonna go with the grain of his hair. We already got the feel of how his wave pattern is, and now we're just gonna go basically just cut it the same exact way how we combed it, and just really just take your time. Make sure you're not going in the opposite way, because when a waver, especially after he's done woofing, a barber has a lot of impact on his wave progress, and we put a lot of time and effort into our waves, and for you to just come up and mess it up, man, it could really make us really upset, and you're gonna lose a customer like that. It's just plain and simple. So you're just making sure that you're taking your time and you're paying attention to how his wave pattern is. now we're going to go ahead and set our first guideline in for the high taper. You're going to start from the temple area, just take a tad bit off, and you're just going to go all the way down to the ear, just in a straight line. Since I already have the Slimline Pros in my hand, I like to just go ahead and set in all my guidelines. So we're going to go ahead with the back taper, just try to keep it, somewhat as low as possible. You don't want to bring it up too high, but you're just going to go ahead and set in that ball guideline. So now I'll go ahead and grab my wall magic clips. I modified them into balding clippers. Just grab the balding blade and wall balding blade. I just put that on there. But I'm right now just going ahead and clearing all that bulk so I don't dole out my my Slimline Pro Allies, because my Slimline Pro Allies are hitters. So I don't really want to dole those out. So I just go ahead and bald everything out with my wall magic clips. Another thing is you always want to dust off your client. You just really want to make them as comfortable as possible while you're cutting their hair. So I go ahead and I grab my my Indus Masters. I'm usually more of like a wall guy, but I decided to try out my Indus Masters. I'm trying to see what makes me more comfortable as a barber. So I got my lever all the way open with my Indus Masters. I'm going up maybe about a ½ an inch. So right now I have my lever all the way closed. I'm going up just a tad bit. Now with the Indus Masters, you're allowed to hear every little grain of hair you're cutting. So just once you start hearing that haircut, open up notch 2, like how I just did. And then you go up a little bit more, and you're just gonna keep going every single time. You just basically you're just nicking away at that hair, and then you're just notching every single time until you get all the way up until the lever open. Alright, so right now I'm detailing right now. I'm going down, I'm playing with my lever, and I'm just getting all the dark spots that I see early on in my blend. So, I don't get to that point where I'm all the way finished with the blend. I'm slapping on different guards, and as a beginner, you actually don't know what guard you're supposed to be using yet. Sometimes you take off too much or too little, you keep slapping on guards. It just takes up a lot of time. I just feel like this is faster for me. Alright, so right here I'm debulking so I can stay in the realm of fading, in the realm of not going too high with this high taper, because he does like it high. He doesn't like a mid-high. So I'm just trying to keep it in that realm. But right now I'm going up another ½ an inch with my one guard all the way open, and I'm just really trying to not go way past the hairline. That's my objective, is not to go past the hairline. Alright, right here I close my lever all the way, and I just flick at that bottom line, so then when I come back with my 0 guard and I notch that, it'd be real easy just to go ahead and just fade up into that high taper. So right here I got my 0 guard closed, and I just go up, and then I end up going to my 0 guard lever, notch 2, and then I go to 0 guard notch 3, and then that's basically all the notches I use. Everything after that is just detail work, but you really shouldn't have to do too much detail work, because it should just be pretty blended by then. Alright, so now I got my 2 guard on, and it's closed right now, and I'm just going all the way up into the up to the hairline, which is my maximum point. I'm opening the lever up, but I never go past that front lineup. I never go past that, because then you're feeding into the waves, and that's not what he wants me to do at all. Okay, once you go into there, that's where he does not like it, because he is a waver, he is an elite waver, and once you go past that point, he will get angry with you. But right now I'm using my clipper over comb for some detailed work. I've actually started to enjoy using clipper over comb. It's because it just gets those spots. You have complete control over that comb when you're using clipper over comb. There's no guard to restrict you, no nothing. But I feel like if you're just starting out with clipper over comb, I feel like you should just kind of just start easing into it. But make sure when you're doing clipper over comb, you're combing back down his waves, so you're not really messing them up. You just just go up, and then comb right down. Alright, so right now it's back taper time. I'm going ahead with my one guard all the way open. I can do that because my comb with the Masters is really long. I just knocking down all that bulk, because since he was wolfing, his hair is starting to curl up, and it's just all bad juju. But now I go ahead and I go with my lever open. I'm going up about an inch, okay? I'm going up about an inch because with the back taper, you got more room to work with, I feel like, as long as you're not going up all the way into the waves, you're safe. You're in a good realm. So, right now I'm at my notch all the way closed, and I'm just hitting that bottom line, and I'm just notching. Notch 2's right there. I'm just keep notching it, keep flicking away. Little by little, there's notch 3, and you just keep notching from there. Alright, so I got my one guard open. I'm going up another inch. You just want to make sure, keep going over that hair after you set your guideline. It helps make sure that all the hair is even with your guidelines, because when you make clean guidelines, you're gonna have a clean blend. For everybody wondering, yes, I did move the camera. I just felt like this was a better angle, which is, now I finally found my angles for these haircut tutorials. But right now my lever's closed, with the one guard. I'm just flicking away at that line. I decided to go with lever 2 because I was like, man, I just kind of wanted to get a little bit, more of that bulk down. It just wasn't going the way I wanted it to. Alright, so now I got my 0 guard all the way closed, and I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna take it little by little, going in against the grain. So if the hair kind of goes at a slant, you gotta turn your clippers a little bit, and you gotta go against that grain. You can't just always go up and down. That's not how everybody's hair grows. You can see, like, right here on this back taper, his hair kind of goes more to the left. So I gotta turn my clippers more to the right so I can go against that grain, making sure that it's still cutting the hair and evenly. Alright, so right here I got my 2 guard, and it should be all the way closed right now, and I'm just flicking out that line, mostly because I don't want to open it all the way open and then go up higher than I have to. You know what I'm saying? I just want to, if whatever, whenever I see it just starting to blend, that's when I just stop notching it, and that's when I just leave it. But if you guys haven't noticed, I comb a lot. I comb a lot just to lay that hair down, for a waver. You gotta lay that hair back down so then it just feeds into that clipper. You gotta use the corner of your clipper. You can't always just use, the whole blade. There's different tricks, so you can get, that blurry blend that you're looking for. And I'm not saying, I'm the best barber on YouTube. I'm still learning. I'm still a beginner. I don't even have my barber's license yet. I'm trying to get into barber school. But, I do know, 1 or 2 things about cutting. I've been cutting for about a year now. So, it's just like the simple things I've kind of picked up on my own, because, I am self-taught just by watching videos and, trial and error. So this is basically what you got to do. You got to comb that hair down and just lay that hair back down, so it's, you got a clean surface, and you're cleaning that hair off every single time, and so it just feeds evenly into the clipper. yeah, it's time for that clipper over comb again, guys. Like, I'm telling you, this clipper over comb, once you learn how to do this clipper over comb, it's a game changer. It's like, it keeps you from going ahead and switching guards and turning back around and getting another guard. I mean, your comb is your guard, you know what I'm saying? I kind of just like using guards because I feel like it just keeps me in that realm of fading from light to dark, and it makes it look cleaner just from using a whole comb. Like, I just like to use the comb for cleanup work, you know, just because it cleans up a lot faster than it does with using guards. So that's what I use. That's why I use it. It's just, I feel like it's a faster way of just detailing your work into the dark places of your fade. Alright guys, so right now I'm just dusting off my client, you know, just trying to keep him comfortable as possible, you know, after I just finish, you know, tapering and everything like that. You know, you just really want him to stay comfortable, and you want a clean surface before you do your lineup. Alright, so right now I got my one guard and it's on the 3rd notch. If you're not using the Andis Master, just open it all the way up. But the reason why you knock everything down is because, you know, it just lays down those curls, so then when you're doing a lineup, you know, it just looks crispy and it lasts longer too because all the curls are laid down. Alright, so what's happening right now is I have put alcohol on a paper towel, and this is because he said it's been about two days since his last cut. So a lot of oils and different things have been built up, and if you don't knock down those oils, you won't be able to get that ash effect that you're looking for your clippers and everything like that. So you want to go ahead and you just want to like take off all those oils, and I just go ahead and blow dry the alcohol on there. Alright, so right here I have my hairspray, and this is just so then, you know, the hair doesn't move when you're lining it up. I get the back and everything. It also helps with that ash effect also. Alright, so right here, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna kind of set up like that box. You know, I kind of just like setting up that box, and then I go in the middle, and then I just go from there. It helps me from pushing back my client unnecessarily, because every lineup is a pushback. It's just you don't want to go too dramatic with your pushback, because then when it grows back, it's gonna look terrible. But every lineup is a pushback basically. You're pushing the line to a certain extent, but you know, you just don't want to push it back too far, or like the growth of it is crazy. But you know, he does have a little bit of an uneven lineup. You know, everybody's lineup isn't perfect, so I do have to take back his right side of the front lineup just a little bit, just so it looks straight, because his left side is higher. I'm back. Now we're gonna go ahead, we're just gonna add a little bit of enhancements to his hair, you know, just to make his hairline look a tad bit more fuller. So we're just gonna try to keep it as natural as possible. We're gonna try to enhance the neck taper as well. But I just like using enhancements because, as you guys saw, you know, he does have, you know, some spots in his lineup that, you know, could be, you know, enhanced. But you know, as you guys can see right now, he looking pretty crispy. I just brush it in just to help it look a little bit more natural. And yeah, you know, we about to work some magic right now. So right now I just lean him back in the chair and I just go ahead and I go against the grain just to knock off the, you know, those like little, you know, hairs, you know, that little hairs that, you know, just keep the lineup from looking, you know, sharp as possible. And that's why I like using the straight razor. The straight razor, nothing gets closer than the straight razor. I don't care how hard your liners hit, no matter what, you know, they leave that ash effect. But you know what, when they go home and they wash that ash effect off, you know, their lineup, you know, it's still got to be crispy. So that's what the straight razor does. It keeps that lineup looking crispy, you know, even when they go home and, you know, they wash their hair. So right here, I'm going ahead, I'm just like, I'm knocking off those little hairs on the forehead, you know. It just helps, you know, make the forehead of the lineup more crispy because, you know, even if you don't see it, there are like those little peach fuzz hairs, you know, that are right there, and it just, like I said, it just makes it look a lot more clean on the front lineup. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, I did put some goat drip butter in his hair. You know, for all the wavers out there that know what that is, you know, his hair ain't shining like that for nothing, all right? You know, I put that goat drip in his hair. He is my cousin, so I let him use my goat drip. So we're just brushing that in real quick. I thought I got the footage of me showing you guys the goat drip and me putting in his hair, but I didn't, and I'm not about to, you know, go ahead and put some more. It'll cause a lot of, you know, build up in his hair. You don't want that. So, you know, I'm just brushing it in his hair right now, getting the goat drip all, you know, in his hair evenly, and we're just gonna go ahead and do the freehand trim. We're gonna line it back up after that. Alright guys, this is the cut. Alright, if you guys liked it, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You know, drop in the comments of what I could have did better. I'm always trying to improve my craft as becoming a barber. You know, I feel like this cut came out pretty clean. The waves is popping. But hey, don't forget to follow me at 360_woods on Instagram. But you guys already know, stay wavy.
And it's 360 Woods. And I'm out.